on tonight. On to Brooklyn. Nets started slow in their series opener with Boston, but the big three came alive in that second half. Durant, Kyrie, Harden combining for 82 of the Nets' 104 points in the win. So, Brandon, the Nets' Game 1 performance was blank.
Listen, I'm not going to take this moment to boast and brag, but this is what I said. Come on, man. I said there's three guys that can give you 25 points apiece. KD, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. You guys know their names. But then on the defensive side, you know, because Nick's been talking about it all year. Well, what about their defense? What about their defense? Look, when it counts, those guys are going to step up. They're going to give effort. They're going to communicate. And you saw that. They held the Boston Celtics at 93 points. Now, I know this is the Boston Celtics and Danny Ainge-led team, but still, they answered all of the questions. This is exactly what I said was going to happen, but it's still too early. Let's just slow it down a little bit, get the next win, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, listen, to me, this was anticlimactic. And as much as I love watching these highlights of Kyrie Irving cooking a man with male pattern baldness in the NBA, this is not, to me, there were two. I mean, look at it. I mean, look at this next highlight we're about to show. It's like, do you think Kyrie can stop this fella? Well, or this guy can stop Kyrie? I don't know. Let's look at the reverse angle we're going to see in a moment. You're like, probably not. He probably should be at that Y with Wilds. Here it is, right here. Look at this. You got a chance? No, you don't, actually, buddy. You're going to fall down. So here's why it's anticlimactic.
And he's wearing 94.
Listen, there were two outcomes that would have made this game interesting to me. One is the Nets looking unstoppable. But unfortunately, they couldn't hit a three in the first half, so that wasn't going to happen. The other outcome would have been, oh my God, what if the Celtics win? But the Celtics then couldn't hit a three in the second half, so that wasn't going to happen either. So we just got a pretty typical expected game where Brandon does deserve credit. The Nets played great defense throughout, but the Nets winning by 11 is about what the bookmakers expected. I think what a lot of us expected. So Wilds was a little anticlimactic. Look at this poor fella.
Okay,
my God.
Work.
All right, let's work. You know what? Let's run more highlights of Caruso then. You love Caruso's haircut, let's say.
Yeah,
I do. Fournier.
I do. He's
just because he doesn't wear a cool headband. Take shots at him.
Yeah,
unfair. Just for the record, that was from Katanic too. Katanic, you know, brethren there. Okay. Hey, this is a blowout warning. It's going to get ugly. The Nets shot 23% from the field, or excuse me, from three. It was terrible. They were the second best three-point shooting team. They shoot 45%. So once they start hitting, it's going to be bad news for the Celtics. Celtics also had, shout out to Robert Williams, had 9 blocks. Problem is, you're not going to get 9 blocks next game. Some of those are going to go in, so it's going to be blowout city, Brandon. Get ready.
Oh, no,
That's
fall
right.
down.
That's
oh,
right.
elder abuse.
Time out for the weird and wonderful from the weekend. Aaron Judge with an unbelievably dramatic walked yesterday afternoon. As the Yankees, though, do get the win. Still counts as a win. They swept the White Sox. Bit of a weird ending. They'll take it, though. But Wilds, what else you got for us?
Padres on a 9-game winning streak, and they debuted this new chain. It was made by Raffaello and Company via Manny Machado, who helped out with the design. Turns out Raffaello and Company did Manny Machado's engagement ring. So, as part of the team building for First Things First, I will have the old woman named Helen design some First Things First chain for us. So, shout out to Helen. Helen will be working on that. She's in a little jewelry shop in Westport, Connecticut. So be ready, everybody. Moving on to the wonderful. We're going to go to Utah here.
Oh, more sweat.
Oh, this is fantastic. Bear River High School, which is a great high school name. Catch of the century, some people are calling it. I think Kendall Baker calls it catch of the century. Meanwhile, our grumpy researcher, Dusty, says, you know what? Not a catch at all. Actually, a home run. So this is largely at the umpire's discretion. If you leave your feet, it could be a catch. But if you're totally out, it could be a home run. Here's the thing. Umpire's discretion. If it's awesome, for the love of God, just call it a catch. It's so cool. So it's a catch, and it officially went down as a catch. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Brandon.
but she fell on her shoulder and she got up and she didn't like roll around like LeBron James. So shout out to Olivia for getting up off that shoulder.
That's right. Olivia with the Kevin Durant there.
I like
Great
it.
move.
There you go.
And finally, White Sox-Yankees, top of the 7th. Yasmani Grandal hits a home run. Clint Frazier tries to get it. The fan kind of catches it. Clint Frazier's like, oh, man, I was going to catch that. And then everybody in the comments online are like, you know, if I was a fan, I would leave it alone. I would let, no, you wouldn't. No, have you ever seen your behavior when they break out the T-shirt cannon? The T-shirt cannon is shooting out $12 T-shirts and people are losing their minds. Fans love to catch souvenirs. And I'm putting people on warning.
That's right.
No, Brandon, I'm putting everybody on notice. If I have that seat, I am actively trying to get the ball out of your glove. It doesn't matter. I want the souvenir. It's a lifetime
I'm with you.
memory.
I'm doing the same thing.
Shout out to the fan.
What's the chances of a ball?
I like that.
Yeah.
I liked it. Let's play a little Draw in the Blank,
That's a
sponsored
scientist.
by Hanes Perfect Separation and Support, the new Comfort Flex Fit Total Support pouch from Hanes. How about Chris Middleton nailing the overtime game winner to beat Miami in Game 1? Giannis finished 26-18. Game 2 set for tonight, but Brandon Middleton taking that game-winning shot was blank.
Well, first, I mean, Chris Middleton, man, this dude has been playing phenomenal all year, and I've disrespected him all year because I'm like, Chris Middleton is your number 2 guy. So I shout out to him for having a big moment, but he's been doing it all year. But Nick, here's the issue, man. This is the reason, and that's my answer. This is the reason why this team won't beat the Nets in the second round when you look at your bracket and how you have this thing playing out. This is the reason why the Nets will win the East. Because when you have Giannis, your number 1 player, your superstar, and he's not taking the final shot, that's a problem. You can't win big games when you have your number 1 guy watching and facilitating. It just can't happen. So this is the reason why.
So here's the thing. You can win big games like this, but it's a very specific model. So Game 1 against the Heat was Kobe Shaq, because this is exactly how the Lakers of the Kobe Shaq era did things. Shaq dominated throughout the bulk of the game, but because of free throw shooting and because obviously you can't draw up a game-winning jump shot for Shaq, Kobe had to do it late. The problem, of course, is, even though everyone last year was like, oh, Giannis, look at his numbers. He's prime Shaq. It's like, I love Giannis. He wasn't prime Shaq, and obviously Chris Middleton's not Kobe. So this is the Kobe Shaq model, but Giannis is like 88% of prime Shaq, and Middleton's like 51% of prime Kobe, so it's going to be a tough putt. Luckily, Wilds, against the Nets, I don't know if they'll need many game winners because Giannis will score 45 in the first 45 minutes, so they should have a comfortable margin,
defense.
So they don't need to hit these
What's
game
on
winners.
defense, huh?
Hey, quick bonus take for you. Hey, Pat Riley, take these yellow Pacers jerseys and throw them in the trash. Why don't you dress like the Heat if you want to win the game? No one likes these trophies. Oh, they're like the trophy. What? They're like the trophy? No, they're not. They're like the Pacers. They're like, get rid of those things. Now, Tim, that was your bonus take. That was a free one. That was a free one. Here's the real take. It's the right play. It's the right call. Giannis is 0 for 13 from outside of the restricted area during the game. So, look, you can't go to him, Brandon. These are just all Brick City, and he's not even from New Jersey. So, hey, good job down there. You're looking like Zion. A lot of